I say something about Plato. I will say that Plato is in fact the father of criticism. Very first time he criticized poetry, because he sees people mostly they following Homer, Virgil's and their work. What happened? So people were following Homer, and Homer that time it was being taught in school as well. And what Homer was writing, he was writing about love, passion, sex, and like these activities. Because when they write about the warriors and their romantic relations and their fightings, and what kind of knowledge or message they are going to give youth. So he say, like these Homer and Virgils and like these ancient poets, these poets are teaching them war, warlike activity, fighting like activity, romance like activity, passions like activity. So passions, emotion, passion, feelings, they are nothing to do with the with philosopher. And he was basically philosopher, and he was an idealist. He says that ideas are reality. Whatever you see, it is just projections and perceptions of your five senses. But real word is somewhere else. Whoever created this word, this real word is in the mind of the person who created this. According to him, he may God or any supernatural entity. So according to him, whatever we are seeing, it's mere a projection of our five senses, but reality is somewhere else. I have also explained cave theory. He said that there are 3-4 peoples, they are caged in the cave. Cave mean gar. 4 people, they are caged in the cave, and all the time they are just watching in front of the wall. So there is a wall, and all the time they are being directed to watch on the wall. So behind them, there is a fire, and there are some images of dove and something like that. So whenever fire is just burning, what happened? The projections or reflections of these images, they are being displayed on the wall. The people they are watching on the wall, the people they are seeing in front of the wall. So what they see that the projections and reflections of images and some puppets they are displaying on the wall. They see that whatever they are watching, whatever they are seeing in front of wall, it is a reality, but reality is behind them. Suddenly what happens? One person, he just escaped from this cave, and he goes outside and he sees all the activity which was being displayed, which was really going on outside the cave. So what happens? He sees sun, he sees all the reality of the world, and he started calling to other people, look behind, look outside, there is a sun, there is a moon, and there is a star, and there is a reality somewhere else. So he started telling them, but they don't believe him. They say that you are mad enough, you are talking about outside world, there is nothing. He said, like that philosopher, when philosopher sees thing, when philosopher observes thing, since philosopher is a lover of wisdom, and he sees thing outside the box, he views thing outside the box, and always you can get reality, you can perceive original or higher self or higher reality or higher self, you can only get if you go outside the box, outside the cave. So we are caged in our caves, and we are unable to see reality. Like the people, they are chained and they are caged. और प्लेटो कहते हैं कि हम लोग एक केज के अंदर बंद हैं, और जैसे वो लोग गार के अंदर बंद हैं और उनके पीछे फायर जल रही है, और वो हमेशा सामने ही देखते रहते हैं, और जैसे ही वो देखते हैं सामने, तो उनको क्या नजर आता है कि उनके सामने कुछ इमेजेस हैं, और कुछ डव की इमेज है, कुछ लोग जो हैं पीछे कुछ एक्टिविटीज कर रहे हैं, लेकिन वो सामने देखते कहते हैं यही रियलिटी है जो इमेजेस हैं। हमारे सामने जो दुनिया फिर रही है, जिसको हम देखते हैं, हम भी उसको रियलिटी समझते हैं। तो प्लेटो कहता है कि कितने हम गलत हैं, जबकि हमें चाहिए कि हम उस बॉक्स को तोड़ें और उस बॉक्स से बाहर जाके रियलिटी को ऑब्जर्व करें। एक फिलॉसफर होता है, वो लवर ऑफ विजडम होता है, वो हमेशा विजडम की बात करता है, इंपेरिकल नॉलेज की बात करता है, प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज की बात करता है, रैशनल नॉलेज की बात करता है, अपनी सेंसेस से बियॉन्ड होके देखता है, और वो रियलिटी को पा लेता है। उसके मुताबिक अपनी बुक के अंदर, रिपब्लिक के अंदर वो मेंशन करता है, वो 10 बुक पे कंसिस्ट करती है, वो सीरीज ऑफ बुक्स है रिपब्लिक। अपनी 10th बुक के अंदर वो क्रिटिसाइज करता है कि किस तरह से पोएट्स जो है उनको बैनिश कर देना चाहिए, क्योंकि उनका रियलिटी से कोई ताल्लुक नहीं है। वो बात करते हैं इमोशन की, पैशन की, फीलिंग की, एंड दे आर इन्वॉल्विंग आवर यूथ इन पैशंस, इन लस्ट, इन इमोशंस, इन वार, एंड इन fictitious word, in emotional words. That is nothing to do with reality. Since he's a philosopher and he wants to see people philosopher, he wants that all the people who are going to govern land, they should acquire the knowledge of philosophy. Since philosopher knows outside the box and he knows how to govern, how to deal people, he's not going to be emotionally trapped. He's a lover of wisdom and he will see things empirically, at a rational level. He will see things practically, pragmatically, and he will apply deductive and inductive approach, and he will get the conclusion. So he will not like other people who is just behind superficial ideas. Rather, he will go into the deep and he will dig down, and he will find the meanings. He says that a good king should have the knowledge of philosophy. So in Republic, he banished all the people. They are unscientific. They are not, idealistic like Plato. He says that we need philosophers rather than poets. And he recommends that philosophy is superior to all. Since poets are living in the fictional world, they are living in passions, and they are making people emotional. They are making people lusty. They are making people sexual. They are just portraying word which is nothing to do with this real world. They are just copying. They are giving copy of copy. This word is already a copy. Original word is somewhere else, and just portraying and copy. Since poetry is like painting, and one poet does nothing but copies thing. So poet does nothing. Poet mere copy of copy. He makes copy of copy. He also introduced and coined the word imitation. Very first time he coined out a word imitation. So imitation is a word which means copy of copy. So for example, if I prepare this pencil or I deliver lectures, somebody takes my lecture and he delivers same lecture. It means that he is just imitating me. He's just copying. So poets are like parrot and just imitating whatever you saying. They are imitating. They are doing nothing. But later there will be Aristotle. He will study all Homer, Aeschylus, Virgil. He will study all literature, comedy, tragedy, epics. He will study all literary genres of classical age, and he will give his literary criticism. And as Dryden said, Aristotle is the father of criticism, and he's the first critic. Hope you've learned all these things. You can write down point if you wish. So in today's session, you people